Now that graduation season is upon us, many high school parents are trying to determine how they'll finance college for their kids or graduate education, and it's tough. As a CPA, a lot of people are coming to us to get advice on how to best finance this investment, really, which is their children's education. Not everybody is lucky enough to get scholarships at schools. And these days, even state schools, if you're living on campus, can easily be $20,000 to $30,000 a year. Over $100,000 investment on the high end there. And that's just for public schools. So there's really many ways to deal with this. But the first step to remember as a parent is it's important to fund your retirement before you fully fund a college education. And I say that because, and it's not ideal, of course, but it's much easier to get a loan for college than it is to get a loan to fund your retirement because you're not working anymore. Again, maybe not ideal, but important to remember that loans are available as a last resort. Other than that, a lot of states, private foundations, colleges afford students scholarships. So it's important to fully search for different types of scholarships that you might be eligible for, depending upon maybe your age, your race, your grades in high school, where you're from, maybe your major. For example, a lot of state accounting societies have scholarships for high school and college students. They might not be full scholarships, but every couple $1,000s helps, really. On top of that, there's 529 plans in each state, and some states give deductions for funding 529 plans. And what that is, that's basically what we call a qualified plan, where you fund it throughout the child's life, and as they get towards college, hopefully you have enough money to pull out tax-free. The earnings and the principal are tax-free, at least on the federal level, to fund. And it's market-based, it's stock market-based usually, where you have different mutual funds and stocks within this plan that you hope appreciate in value to pay for the tuition. And now, actually, on the federal level, they are now actually allowing 529 plans to pay for private school. So I have a lot of my clients asking me about putting this money into these 529 plans for even private high school. And in the end, if you're fortunate enough to be able to afford to pay for college with no loans or scholarships, it's sort of important to know what you're going to be budgeting for as you move along. And as I said, if you're not getting any financial aid, public schools these days, especially where we are in New York, New Jersey, can easily be $20,000 to $30,000 a year, plus books and some other travel expenses. When you're talking about private school, we could be talking about closer to maybe $50,000 or a bit more, $50,000 a year, including tuition, maybe more than that for books and travel expenses. So it's important to really know that if you're going to be funding private school, you're going to have a couple $100,000 saved to be able to pay for this on a yearly basis. If you have any questions about how to properly budget, properly save money for college, retirement really, or any big expense, your local CPA should be here to help you. I have plenty of time to help you out and set up a budget and sort out whatever financial and budgeting questions you have.